Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the final hour today, Friday, September the 30th, 2022. It's our last day of the week and of the month. So options expire today, and next week we're into October.
It's our last day.
Option contracts. Can you believe it? Option contracts expire October 7, 14, 21, and 28. Holy moly macaroni. Congratulations to all of you out there who are learning how to write stock options and learning how to patiently wait them out, how to cross your arms and not be swayed by any kind of swings. And you're just sitting there going, I wrote them and they are a nice price. And I dare you to take me out. And they're not going to take you out there. These contracts are going to drop and you are going to keep the change. You sell them first, you buy them back later, and that's the way it works. Now, obviously, there's a little more to it than that, but essentially, that's all you have to do to be an option writer. You sell one, let it depreciate, buy it back, and options naturally depreciate. In most cases, of course, the key is to write an out of the money contract that dies in a few weeks. Look, those of you who've been taking my classes, and you let me know and know in certain terms how they're doing and how it's going. I appreciate it and I thank you for it. But I congratulate you on doing it. Head over to my website here. If you really want to make money in this market, go here, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca, and check out the 13 classes so far. More coming. You can take them anytime you want in any order you care to. And once you acquire one of the classes, you can watch them again and again and again. And if you forget something, it doesn't matter. Just rewind it or look it up again and watch it a second time, a third time. Now, if any of you out there have taken my classes, purchased my classes, and you can't find the links to them anymore for whatever reason, send me an email. Just say, hey, Bruce, I need you to send me a link to lesson number 4. I can't find it or whatever. Let me know, approximately when you bought the class. I will find it. I'll figure out when you bought it, and we'll get you a link, and you're back in business. But those of you who want to, get a hold of me, here's my email address. If any of you out there want to have a one-on-one session, a private session with me, send me an email, and I'll try to book you in for a slot. I have 2 openings this Sunday, one for noon and one for 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, and we'll put a meeting together and talk to you about your option writing ideas, strategies, mistakes, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and kind of go from there. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. Good to have you, and welcome to the final day of September in 2022. Unbelievable. Way to go to, was it Alberto sent a message here? What a day to exercise the teachings of Uncle Bruce. I was in the money on my Tesla calls that before Uncle Bruce, I would have bought back at a huge loss. I would have panicked and bought them back. I just crossed them arms. And now they're at the money, and they're now out of the money. That's right. The stocks do go up and down, and you got to let them go down. And sure enough, down they have gone. Brian, I have also crossed arms. I mean, I have 2 weeks till expiry, lots of time. Kent saying hello. Ricardo is number 14 thumbs up. It's Christina. It's the final countdown. Oh, yes, it's the final countdown. Thank you all. Brian, I don't care what anyone says. Mowing the lawn is so relaxing and it's like self-care. There you go. Right. That's not relaxing when you have grass allergies. Oh, man. Christina, I have HPQ calls that I wrote. These are 25 HPQ calls. They expire in the next hour or so. Should be interesting. Well, the stock is $25.15, so they're worth 15 cents book value. That's all. Something tells me you wrote them for more than 15 cents, Christina, but whenever you decide to pull the pin on those, you will. The Dow's down 287 at the moment. We've got S&P off 24.5 and the NASDAQ off 52 points. We aren't down a lot, 1% on the index for the Dow, but 2/3 of a point and a half a point for the S&P and NASDAQ. Oil off 161 today. Right now it's at 79.64. We're not going anywhere there either. Brian, yes, I have heard Alberto. Luckily, I don't have much money on the line, so it's not the end of the world. I have 500 dry powder in case I need to buy my calls back. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Brian, nice. Christina, are you going to buy those back for like a dime or something? What are you going to do? And let's see. Bobby Joe was saying, I made money buying back my $26 calls. I bought a 26 call expiring for 3 cents because why not? Right on. Finish it off and write a new one for next week. Get on it. Start writing. Alberto, mic drop, Brian. Mic drop. Gaudy, bought back some GameStop calls, wrote again on the pops, taking profit, and I'm raising the stakes. Nicely done. Beach Boy, Brian, why don't you swim? Why don't you swim over here? Lots of lawns for you to mow. I mean, just come on over here to Israel. We got lawns all over the place. Brian, Beach Boy, I think the swimming wear me out. Sorry, too much work. No, thank you. Michael, same thing for me, Alberto. I used to panic and buy contracts back for too much money. Patience is the key now. I don't get panicky anymore. Nick is number 35. DQ is 38. DH Shooter is also thumbs up 38. I got 38s coming all over the place here. This is great. Lots of 38 thumbs ups today. And thank you all. Christina, I wrote them for 44 cents. So, if I can get them for under 44, I'm a winner. And with HBQ now, 25.16 is the current price. So we'll see what happens. The Dow off 266. We've got Nike down 1140 to 83.94. Last I heard, Nick was short at 83.79. So he's right there. Biogen has 271. That's up $7 today. So that's not going Nick's way at this point. Apple is off 228. GameStop is down 19 cents to 25.26. We have SoFi at 494 and a half, up a dime today. Rocket Lab down a nickel. HPQ is up a dime to 25.14. Now 25.14. AMC is down 11 and a half cents, but with the preferred and commons combined. ME down 9. Matterport down 3.5. ATIP off 2.5. SmartRent down 8.5 cents. Spire off 3.5 cents. Cyxtera is actually up 9.5 cents today to 410. Bed Bath Beyond down 3 cents. Tesla down 11 cents to 268.10. Tesla today reached the low was on the opening at 262, got up to 275 at 11 o'clock Eastern, and has been coming down from 275 all the way down here. Just a few moments ago, like 10 minutes ago, it was around 266. Now 268, not going anywhere. Pfizer up 4 cents. Boeing is down 307. Cisco's down 18 cents to $40.39. Twitter is at 44.04, up 129. I don't actually know why. Home Depot is up 68 cents. There's nothing happening here. Carvana down 70. Robinhood up 41 cents. Vanik Semiconductors down $1.17. IBM down $2, $2.11 actually. Microsoft down 196. Goldman down 144. Google down 96. Amazon down 27. Meta Platforms up 49 cents. BlackBerry down 4. Royal Caribbean down $5.34 to 38.30. Norwegian down 231 and Carnival down 195 to 721 a share. A huge haircut. They posted earnings and they're losing money. Target down 262. JP Morgan down $1. Costco down 279. Walmart down $1.86. Nvidia is up 59 cents to 122.79. Disney down 196. Moderna up 160 to 119.66. American Airlines down 9 cents to 12.16. And Netflix, it's off 74 cents, 238. And it's a mixed bag after that. There's pluses and minuses, but the Dow is definitely off 300 now, 310 points, going lower. And GameStop is at 25.21 now, down 25 cents today. There you go. 493 on SoFi. Interesting day, isn't it? Never a dull moment. 25.10 on HPQ. And there you go. Let's see what else is being talked about here. Let me just go through my messages here. Pardon me one sec, folks. Catch up with everybody. Brian is asking Coyote, does I guess GameStop almost always pop between 10 and 11? Scott Brewer, CCL Carnival down 20%. Wayne Commander, cutting grass is like self-massage. Perhaps I said too much. Coyote. Right. And what times though? Because I feel like GameStop often has a little pop each day during Eastern time, Central time, lunchtime. 12 to 2. Alberto, I was at an internal inspection in Rochester, and I had Uncle's channel on. I had Uncle Bruce's channel on. He showed me his phone, and guess who he was watching? Yep, Uncle Bruce. What a small world. So, so your uncle. So you had my channel on, and your guy showed you his phone, and he was watching me too. So, well, about that? The whole world is watching Uncle Bruce at the same time. Alberto, hi everybody. The maintenance supervisor, see, he's watching. Jen Doe, I'm number 33 on the thumbs up meter, by the way. I'm moving up. Thank you for these thumbs ups, guys. Christina, Nick, I want street cred for that tip to short Nike. Let's see. Wayne Commander, still sitting on my GameStop calls for next week. Mostly 26s, which I wrote for 137. I'm crossing my arms. I could have bought them back earlier today when they were at like 80 cents. Should I have done that, Bruce? No, I have no need to take 80. You can get them back for 25, 30 cents the next couple of, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see. The stock drops $1 first thing Monday morning. You might be down to 60 cents. You might grab them there, but really, there's just no need. Kareem, number 38. Let's go. Slayer, happy Friday, everybody. Lame Duck, I'm number 45 on the thumbs up meter. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I have a whole life insurance policy, whole life policy. Do you think it is wise to borrow from that to purchase more GameStop? I would like to try and write 3 contracts at a time. 1 contract is small change at the moment. I see what you mean. Well, yeah, I mean, you of course you can do it. I mean, obviously you've done the research, so you could theoretically do it. The key here is to generate income. That's what you want to do. If you're able to write 3 contracts at a time on GameStop, you can write 3 contracts at a time on any stock in the $25 neighborhood, plus or minus. Again, I'm assuming, a certain amount of money that's available here. If you were to write calls on other stock, like you'd be able to write 1 call on a $75 stock. You could write 2 calls on $37 stock. You can write 3 calls on a $25 stock, which is right now approximately GameStop's, value, right? Right. So if you want to do GameStop, pick them up. You've got some now. You'll have 3, and away you go. I'm assuming you can buy 3 more, but if you can get 2 more to get you 3, fair enough. You're running 3 at a time. If you're making money on the 1 and you're sitting there going, well, it's the same trade. It's just instead of writing 1, I write 3. It can make a substantial difference if, for example, every 10 days or so during the month, you're doing, a write and a buyback, a write and a buyback, and a write and a buyback. That would be 9 contracts turning over in a month versus 3. Now this starts to add up. Even if you're only making $1 a contract profit only, but I mean $1 a contract, 9 turnovers is $900 versus $300 for 3 turnovers. If it's 2 a month, every 2 weeks you buy back a call you've written. Well, that means instead of doing 2 cycles, you're doing 6, and this adds up to money. So yeah. You're comfortable doing that? I think, yeah, by all means. Maximize your assets to make them generate you money. This is what it's about. Some folks out there figure, I'm going to make money being a landlord. I have a house, and I'm going to turn my basement into a suite. Others say, I have a house, I can borrow money on a second house. And I'm going to get a second house, and I'm going to make it a rental with a main floor basement tenants, and I'm going to bring income from a second house. More power to you. Others you have equity in your home. A year ago, you borrowed against your home equity, and you're in the stock market. Um, Assets like insurance policies, or you might have a situation where you're sitting on a bunch of investments you acquired from an employer through some kind of ETF or managed fund. I don't know what. It's transferable to a brokerage firm that you trade through, and theoretically you can borrow money against that asset on margin, and you can in effect use margin to buy a stock that you want to write an option on, and or two or three or four. That might be something else. I mean, there's some of you have assets that are just sitting there not performing very well, and you've got to find a way to get the value of those assets to help you perform better, rather than sell the asset itself or cash it in. And it might require some expertise or some help. It might require you going to your banker and saying, look, I have, a $20,000 value of blah. I want to borrow $10,000 against the value of blah. I'll put this up as a collateral. I want to invest in the stock market at these low levels, and obviously you want to write contracts. Now, whether you buy GameStop or whether you buy whatever you do with it, it's up to you. But this is what it's about. Now, some of you have assets that you'll just sell, liquidate, turn into capital, cash, and then you'll put it in your account and pick up what you want, deep in the money calls on whatever stock or stock itself, and start writing options. However it works for you, way to go. There's never two stories of this that are the same, ever and never. 320-point drop on the Dow, 30 on S&P, 73 on NASDAQ. The Dow's off 1.1%, S&P down 0.8, NASDAQ down 0.68. The three markets are drifting lower in this last hour. Slowly, but yes, they are, because people don't want to hold stock going into the weekend. I think that's the reason. Alberto, Christina, the sniper, wait, what? Nike? There you go. HBQ 2514 right now. All righty. Nick, thanks, Christina. I did short some. I made $4,000, just closed it. Nick, I'm number 48. Andrew, I'm number 49. Nick, I am hurting on Biogen right now, but I'm not worried about it. Brian Gaiotti, I am Mountain Standard Time, so 2 hours behind Eastern. Alberto, Brian, many are taking loans that are 6 to 9% with returns at 25, 30%, pays the loan and you pocket the cash. Yeah, I guess, the key here is, if you borrow $25,000 from a financial institution and it costs you 7% to do it, but you can now write contracts that will bring you 25, 30, 40%, or say 15% a month or more, double the interest rate or more. And you begin to knock that loan off to the tune of 10% a month or 8% a month. Within a year, you've knocked it off. I mean, 12 times 8% is about 100%. Can you knock the loan off in a year or year and a half? And now that entire amount you borrowed is totally yours in your account, and you've been generating on it, and whatever you keep generating on it is net to you. Yeah, the easiest way to borrow money, of course, is from a broker through margin, if you have something that's marginable, but it's got to be an equity, obviously. Brian, yes, I think I should check and see what the interest rate is looking for for this. I bought a house last year and I have 2 young kids, so I don't have extra money ever. Laugh out loud. Christina, I'm happy for you. Great trade. Christina, I bet GameStop will close under 25. She's saying 25, 21 on GameStop right now. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, do you have a Sunday 2 p.m. slot available? I do have a 2 o'clock Eastern time slot available if you'd like it, sir. Nick, hope there is a sell-off on Biogen. It is 269, now up 557. The high of Biogen was a little while ago at 271 on that deal. I think Sunday at 2 is taken. Looks like Sunday at 2 is off the books from someone I know as a Beach Boy. Let me see if this is showing up. Yeah, it is. It is throwing up. No, it is showing up. Beach Boy, you're in. You got the 2 o'clock slot. Okay. I will write that in there. And I now have only the 12 o'clock Eastern time slot left for Sunday if anyone's interested in a one-on-one. Yeah, so Bed Bath Beyond. Biogen got to 271.30. It's now 270. So it's off a tad, not a lot. The Dow's off 322 though. Definitely, the Dow was moving lower. Alberto, do you have a Sunday 2 p.m. slot available? And John's touchpad number 56. Not anymore. Wing Commander Christina, very likely. I see it bouncing from minor support at 25 again and again. Why wants to go down? Christina closed my HPQ, bottom back at 13 cents. Nice going. H. Gregory, Rochester, my Alberto. Brian, Christina, cheers. Christina, I'm such a whale. 2 HPQs brought in $62. I'm $62 richer on those 2 big time trades. H. Gregory, I was out there covering for another engineer, says Alberto. Nick, Brian, I did just that since the money shifting there's dead money, and I will be giving to my loved ones when I'm dead. So why not use that money on a loan and do options? Makes sense to me. Cloud 7 travel. Hi, Bruce. Got the day off, so I'm watching you. I'm number 62 on the thumbs up meter. Gas price just went up at Costco to 154.9 a liter, which is higher than during some of the part of the summer, while oil is below 80. I don't get it. I think the East Coast is part of it in Canada. Refineries in the East Coast have been shut down. And so gasoline supplies in Canada have been affected for Canadian distribution, probably in Eastern Canada, which is affecting Western Canada flows. It's just an imbalance right now that's going to take a week or two to get through. Alberto, landlord business is not all panned out to what it is to be. Airbnb and or corporate renters, not all that much. Brian, Nick, I might call them and see how much I can get and what the interest rate is. I mean, GameStop is pretty cheap right now. It might be a good time to buy 200 shares and total up to 300. 3 covered calls. Yummy. John Malone, I'm number 64 on your thumbs ups meter, Bruce. Let's put a lid on this week. Thank you, John, for coming in here. Cloud 7, I was a landlord for 5 years, was never cash flow positive, even with the low interest rate environment. It just didn't pay. Mirko says, Brian, take Uncle Bruce's poor man covered call class, and you could probably write 5 contracts at a time. That maybe or 6. Yeah, that's true. Mirko, more leverage and more income. That's true too. Brian, Mirko, you just read my mind. I was just going to say maybe I could do poor man cover calls instead of just buying 200 shares. I'll buy 4 or 5 or 6 in the money calls, and now I can write 6 or 7. Nick, yep, the money's sitting there, and think about it if it was placed in some what? Found it would be deep red right now. Just instead, take a loan and do options if you know what you're doing and pay yourself. H. Gregory, nice, Alberto. That's my hometown. Gonzo Cruiser, number 62, thumbs up. JR, the hardest part is the waiting, but it's worth it. I've closed positions for big losses too, but the Uncle Bruce method turned it all around. Karen is saying to Bruce, I am number 70 on your thumbs up meter, buddy. I am number 70. You are on the way to 100 thumbs ups here. It's happening. Looks like 76 are here already. Look at that. Alberto, just remember, the market is a transfer of money from the impatient to the patient. DQ, I'm showing up and I'm throwing up. Bartman, I'm number 71. Thank you, Bartman. Coyote, GameStop's record low volume was 2.49 million this week. Looks like this meet might beat it. It'll be close to 2.26 million with 40 minutes to go. We're trading at 550,000 shares pre-split. I'm talking dead quiet. GameStop 25.29, down 17 cents. The Dow down 338 right now, 1.1%. The S&P down 0.9, NASDAQ down 0.77. Oil down $1.50 to 79.72. Biogen 269.50. We need that to drop for Nick. There we go. Michael, Apple back in the 130s. 139.74 down 269. Yeah. Nick, some mutual fund or hedge fund is buying up all the Biogen shares. Well, more power to them. They can lose money too. It's okay. Adam, which one of your classes do you suggest for covered calls? I'll buy some classes and then I'll join as a member. Adam, I have 13 classes all to do with covered calls. So you better start with number 1 and start watching them all. Do a binge watch. Do 2 a day for the next 6.5 days. And there's 13 right there. And then kind of go from there. Yeah, Adam, you better start at number one right here. LL, I'm the 74th thumbs up, buddy. JR, refiners have been shut down on the West Coast due to maintenance. Our gas prices spiked. Yeah, maintenance. FL, they were saying on the TV it's 3/4 of the losses. I have no idea what they're talking about. I have no idea what they're talking about either. Alex, evening all, number 75, watching with my son Wesley, who should be in bed. Wesley, what is the deal, man? Mind you, it is Friday night. And, I mean, yeah, it's Friday night. It's not like you got to go to school tomorrow, right? So, I mean, dad's got to cut you some slack. And let you stay up a little later because dad's thinking about it. You let the kid stay up a little later on Friday, he sleeps in a little longer on Saturday, kind of starts nice and quiet around the house. You might get some extra sleep too. Just saying. I don't know, Dad, it's up to you. Constantine, number 79, thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. JR, down she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. The shadow knows. Oh, the shadow knows. We're down 345 on the Dow. Nike 83.74 down 11.59. Biogen down to 269.24. A little lower. Apple down to 139.75. GameStop 25.28 down 18 cents. SoFi 491 and Rocket Lab 410 at the moment. HBQ 25.08. Well, thank you. Thank you for. There's another donation that just came in here on PayPal. You gotta love this. You guys are just incredible. Jen is gonna love this. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you, my friend. Way to go. I love it when Alberto makes money. And I noticed, Alberto, there's that additional donation in there from someone else that you were mentioning. Am I right? Am I wrong? I can't remember. But you did comment on somebody else had done okay too. Anyway, it's all good. Way to go, pal. I just love it. We're down 362 on the Dow, 1.23, and S&P is down almost 1% now. NASDAQ is approaching 0.9. DQ, hi, Wesley, don't go to bed. Alberto is laughing with DQ. Coyote, Sam Moore, is great for writing. Cindy B, Uncle Bruce, I sold an Apple October 21st, 2022, 145 call. And I'm up 37% now. Should I roll down with a closer strike date? What about that idea? I'm going to take a look at this situation right here. Let's get the Apple up here. You wrote an October 21 call, so that's out there. Let's go October 145. The stock's 139.66. See if I can get this option chain to pop up here. There we are, October 21. Okay, let me get the peek at that, the third Friday. And we're talking about a 145. So I'm showing it now 305, 310. 4,400 volume today with 15,900 in existence. Nice bunch of contracts out there. Nice 5 cent spread, nice and tight. 305, 310, last to 309, and they're down 157 today. So, and you're up over a third of your dose so far. So, should you consider bringing in and buying this back and writing a lower strike price call? That's one idea. Well, if you buy back the 145, it'll run you about 310. If you want to write a 142, you'll bring in 440. So that'll bring you another $1.30 on a contract, $130. If you were to write a 140, which is just ahead of at the money, but until October 21, 540 bid. So you'd be hauling in about $2.30, $230 more cash to write a lower strike price call. $5 lower is one way to play it. Any of those moves would be a reasonable conservative move, nothing outrageous. You're just coming closer to the fire, obviously, which you were when you wrote this one, so no big deal. The question is, will the selling continue on Apple going forward? And why wouldn't it continue, I suppose, because I think Apple's margins are tightening up. They're getting lower, and their volumes aren't breaking records. But is it possible the shares could reach 135 on Wednesday, Thursday of next week? Obviously, you don't need that to happen, but that would be a bonus because if the shares actually did drop further, these calls would, these $5.40 calls would drop rather significantly. That's one strategy. Another is maybe writing closer in, but I'm not sure if that will pay. Let me take a look. To write like October 14th, for example, if you wrote a 140 for October the 14th, that's a week sooner. You'd still bring in 450. That's the bid, 450, and you're paying less than that to buy these back. And so you're bringing the calendar in by 5 business days, which means starting Monday. Next Friday is October the 7th. The Friday after that is October 14th. So these contracts would have 10 days of life left versus the other ones with 15. And that might be the better way to go. You might be better off rolling into a 140 for October 14 and buying back this 145 for October 21. And that's 1 week shorter in time, more money to you, and a shorter fuse for this call to shrink out. It's worthy of a consideration, definitely. Okay, you think about that and you decide for yourself how you want to play this. Yeah, that's what I would be looking at. I'm just noticing right now, for example, your 145 calls that expire next Friday, they're at 105, just so you know. So that's where your calls are going, the ones you have now, but you're several weeks out from that number. But if you can move into 140s 1 week closer in, you've just shaved 1/3 of the time away. You're bringing in more cash, and the shrinkage is going to be quicker. You can always do a roll up if necessary. If the shares want to take a shot to 150, we don't care. You'll buy them back. You'll write 150, 55s. That'll be fine. But this might be the way. Okay, there's my thought on it. FL, don't really understand the premiums on GameStop at this point. Such low volumes, low volatility, yet the options trade like it's 2021. And I'll tell you why. I think there's a reason why contracts still trade actively on GameStop. So many people lost so many thousands of dollars on GameStop when they were playing with the stock. They've now gone down to so much, they have so much less money, like way less money to play with than before. They're now playing the options. They can't afford to play the stock. And they're thinking, you know what? If the shares go up $2 a share, I can buy 100 shares. They go up $2 a share. I make $200. But you know what? With $2,500, that's a cost of 100 shares. I could buy $5 contracts. The shares go up $2. The contracts go up $1. I make $500 instead of $200 with the same money. I think that's the mentality. Has always been for many option players. Option players go to the option window when they run out of bigger money, and they head over that direction. That's it. Oh my goodness, something just came in here. Oh my gosh, a PayPal donation just landed. Oh, this is something. Oh man, I love this. This is something. I want to be just like Alberto. Here is my donation. Thank you, CM. I'm going to just use initials. Thank you, CM, for this donation. I want to be just like Alberto. Here is my 10% of my profit. Here's 10% of my profit for you. Thank you for the tip. Isn't that is awesome? Alberto, you are something else. Oh man, you guys you're awesome. Thank you, CM, for this donation on making money in the option market. Welcome to the party, pal. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. All right, Coyote, right at the money, it backs off, buy back, right again on the pop options, nomads. I'm number 83 on the thumbs up meter. Adam, gotcha, Bruce. Thanks. Right on. Thanks, Adam. Michael, Cindy B, I have the same calls. H. Gregory, oh, yeah, I'm number 84. Michael, I'm holding for a bit. Nick, I hope this Biogen shoots down a little straight line, but there's some with deep pockets holding it. Well, it has backed off a bit the last few days. It's only up 474. I mean, it's not like it's taking off. JR, lesson number 11 is the poor man covered call lesson, but it is worth starting at the top. It will all make sense to you by the time you get to lesson 11. I'm glad I did that. Right on, JR. Bartman JR, they may be just switching to their winter blend of gas. There's that too on the refinery stuff. Michael, Sam Moore, it's the best option. Alex, you guys are a bad influence. You know that? You guys. Wesley, you hang in there, buddy. You know what my dad used to tell me, and my mom and dad told me and my sister when we were kids. We would go once in a while in the summertime. We'd go to a drive-in, and mom and dad would say to me, "You guys are sitting in the back seat there, and you got a blanket, you got your pillows, you got your PJs on. You can stay awake as long as you want," is what they would tell us when we were going to the drive-in. We'd be so excited. Oh, we'd be running around the house just so excited, burning off all this energy. Can't wait to get to the drive-in. We can stay awake as long as we want. And mom would make food at home because that's what you did in the 60s. Mom made food at home to take to the drive-in. And we'd have sandwiches and snacks and Kool-Aid and whatever. It was great. And we'd have full bellies, and we'd be watching the preview of the first movie. And of course, it'd be a double header. You get one movie, and then you get a break, and then you get the second movie. And I considered it a personal challenge to stay awake for the whole first movie, which was the PG rated movie. And I'd be just making sure I'd stay awake and my sister would be gone halfway through the first movie, exhausted, completely exhausted from all the running around. And then she's full of food, and I'd be gone through the intermission. I'd be gone. And mom and dad would be able to just enjoy the movie in the front seat while the kids are sleeping in the back seat. I have no idea what mom and dad were doing in the front seat. I will not make any accusations, or I will not speculate anyway what was going on in the front seat. They could have been playing cards. They could have been doing a Scrabble thing. I do not know. But it was always odd that they had like a little tent thing going on in the front there. Always something funny about that. And the windows were always covered up. I don't understand. I don't want to speculate. I was asleep. I have no idea. JR, Sam, the written call options make money when the stock market is in the red. Writing by itself puts time decay on our side, but in this market climate, the calls are the best way to go. JR, Bartman, so they say. Soji just ran into this channel, making a killing right now. Now been shorting in and out of futures. Right on. Alberta, you are correct. My grandson's donation, $12 donation, laughing out loud. This is cool. Michael, Cindy B, I'm going to buy back in the two double X's. I'm going to buy back. Coyote, Alberto, kid is a legend already. Casey, I am number 93, Bruce. You are approaching 100 thumbs ups here. I am number 93 for you. Thank you. Mirko, Nick, you are always closing your shorts over the weekend or carry them into money sometimes. How do you do that? Alberto Gaudy, I love to see his face when he profits over $100. You got to teach him something valuable over the BS the schools teach. Set him up for life. Hey, if this kid wants to go to college, he needs money. He needs his own money. And that way he'll be a lot more discerning about which school he goes to because he's spending his money. Yeah. Which college offers courses on option writing? Not you, Harvard. Not you, Princeton. You're out. You're out. Where can I go to make money in this world? Yeah, baby. Michael, Alberto, tell him it's like a video game. If he gets exercised, his character dies. You get a bunch of credits and you get to play the game again. There you go. Alberto, Michael. Brian Coyote is going to be under we're going to be under 2.5 million volume on GameStop today for sure. We got 22 minutes left. Shane sold an Amazon 115 for November 23rd this morning, and it's already up 12%. How about them apples? Amazon is sitting here at 113.68 down 112. Has been slumping from today's high, which was 116.92 at 11 o'clock this morning. Yep, it's gone from 116 to 113. There you go. Interesting stuff. Welcome one, welcome all to the show today. Financial Mischief. Uncle Bruce, I'm not sure you will recall, but Thursday, Friday of last week, E-Trade locked me in my positions when they raised the SoFi margin maintenance from 60 to 90%, even though I was well over 100% equity. The requirement was removed over the weekend, but reinstated Monday morning. Then they called me and informed me that I had a margin call on my account. Jeez. I was sick as a dog with what I could only assume was round 2 of COVID. I rolled my SoFi options, bought brought in 21,000 premiums, and so far I have locked in 14,000 of those premiums as of today. No more margin call. There we go. Rock and roll. Welcome to 2022. Welcome to the option writing business. Nicely done. DH, Mike H, Super Mario Brothers dead character sound needs to go onto my broker's app for exercise notifications. Michael is loving this. Alberto, covered call. Nice work. CM, nice work. Reward those that set you up. Justin, thoughts on AVCTRS? I have no idea what any of that means. Christina, just trying to be like you when I grew up, Alberto. Alberto, Christina, I'm following you. You're the sniper. Shane, my GameStop got exercised at 40, and I've been just sitting on the cash ever since. Doesn't want to get much below 25, or I'd buy back in and start selling covered calls again. Well, the thing is, Shane, the minute you do buy your stock back is the minute you write your next call. Right away, you want to bring money in against that acquisition price. Write a call a buck or so higher than what you paid for it. A week or two or three out, bring in some cash right away, and let's get going. Michael, Financial Mischief, did you buy the SoFi and margin? If so, more than you already owned in cash? Brian, Shane, you got $40. How much premium? I would buy back ASAP if this thing is cheap. Bobby, today you buy food at Bulk Barn, laughing out loud. Brian, sell more covered calls. Zane, Uncle Bruce, I bought back 8 contracts for 1 cent. That's expiring today. Should we write away? Do we write right away or wait for Monday? Write right away. Right now, just write right away. Right away. Don't be sitting there without. Boo, Shane. Do a cash secured put on GameStop if you want it under 25. That's true. You could write a cash secured put. Maybe write a 24, write a 23, write a 25. Take the premium. You get exercised. You're buying it under 25. You don't get exercised, keep the premium. Michael, +1 on what Brian said. You're not making anything on your cash. Cindy B, but Uncle Bruce, after the PG movie came, the not so PG movie. I remember those days. Yes, I remember that. They had the PG kiddie movie at the beginning, like Lassie, and then they had like they didn't have Debbie Does Dallas, but they had the restricted movies or the adult themed movies. Yes, that's true. They did the murder mystery movie. Yeah, Christina Zane, right. You want the weekend time to be on your side. I love writing on Fridays. Yes, right. Absolutely. And honestly, if that call contract was a nickel or a dime, I would have bought it back this morning at that price and written right away then and had all day today depreciation, which had been more than a dime for next Friday. But it's okay. Right now, start writing. Shane, Brian, yeah, my cost was around $7. Been selling covered calls all year. Finally got exercised. I'm hesitant to buy stock when there's so much turmoil ahead. Ricardo, as children, we don't want to know. What are mom and dad doing under there? JR, Uncle Bruce, just how do you think you made it to this world? How do you think you got here? Special FedEx delivery. Malo Shark, number 99, thumbs up. Thank you. Christina, whoops, I forgot to give a thumbs up here. Shane, boo, if it's in a TFSA, so I don't think cash secured puts are allowed if I want to continue to not pay taxes on the gains. Jennifer, Uncle Bruce, I sold 14 October 2550 GameStop calls for 218. I'm up about 24%. Should I buy them back and write new calls for a higher strike? I wouldn't move at all. I wouldn't do a thing. I think right now I'd just be sitting here and saying, hey, I'm loving this party. So thank you for inviting me. Really enjoy the nachos and the libations and the company. It's been just a super blast of a party. I think I'll stick around a while. 25, 27 on the stock. No need to do a darn thing. Enjoy the depreciation next week there. It's a very good explanation for a kid, right on. Brian, nice job, Shane. $33 profit and your premium. Nick, Mirko, if opportunity presents to cover the short, I get out. But if not, I hold it till I get a call from the margin department to cover. Shane, sitting on a ton of SoFi. I know I should sell covered calls on them, but I don't think there's much premium at 5. And I don't want to get exercised below my cost basis. SoFi right now is sitting at, where are we at today? Here we go. SoFi 491, up 7 cents. Beach Boy, Wavy Gravy, and Spicy Android just sent you the Discord invite. Okay. Matthew wrote wrote early today, SoFi 4.5, October 14, and October 21. Brian, Shane, if you are worried, just only write a few cover calls for each stock. Sell only conservative cover calls. Mirko, Nick, okay, thanks. I'll just cross my arms on Biogen. I have a small short position around 268. Christina, here is my good news story of the day. All right. Moving 2 floors up at work, getting away from the toxic leaders. Today was going to be my going away. Got text stating work is closed because of Hurricane Ian. How about that? Interesting. Cindy B, Bonnie and Clyde, JR, Soji of Planside. I write options on futures too, but I use the ES Mini S&P ETF. I can write so far out of the money, it's very unlikely that I will be in the money and get exercised. Beach Boy, any other degenerates who wish to join the Discord chat, send Uncle Bruce a request to connect. Tiff, Mirko, or me by mail, or no soup for you. JR, it takes a lot of capital to do that, but I can make 20% in one day on several rights. Good times. Christina, I was dreading the going away. So fake. So today is a great day. Homemade sauce, lasagna, and garlic knots. Watch the movie with the kids, and now the closing hour. Giddy up. Adam DeMonico, hey, chat or Uncle Bruce, is the Wednesday show recorded or downloadable? I run a ramen shop, and I work till like midnight on Wednesday. Sorry, so many questions. Adam, if you're a gold bagel member, right? One of these guys, you're one of these top echelon members of this channel, which I invite you to become. Not only can you watch my morning show before the 8:30 rant begins, the Trade Alert show, you are also invited to the Wednesday night primetime live show, 8 o'clock. Now, if you miss it live, you get to watch it on a rerun because you get invited to the show automatically on your community tab as a gold bagel member, and you can watch the rerun anytime you want. If you need to be a gold bagel member, Adam, hurry up and join. Hurry up. Hawkeye, Uncle Bruce did the ATIP play. I bought 500 shares of Spire at 111. Then I sold January 19, 2024, strike $3, and went and bought another 100 shares of Spire. Meantime, with GameStop, good with arms folded. There you go. You can write another contract on that Spire now. You can write another one. Right on. That's adding 100 shares for free to your position at $3 exercise. Thank you. Now you get exercised on 600. That's an $1,800 buyout if they take you out. You didn't pay $1,800 to get those shares. Nicely done. Michael, Adam, Wednesday night show is rewatchable for any gold bagel members. Mirko wrote some more GameStop 26s for next Friday at 114 today. Now I have 25 expiring next Friday, and I'm already up 30%. I'm loving this. This is good stuff. The Credit Savage, I remember watching Willy Wonka, and right after Porky's Laugh Out Loud, so many questions. I was 8, I think. So many questions. The drive-in. Oh, fun at the drive-in. My dad would never buy the popcorn. He'd never buy us hot dogs. I'd be allowed to go into the store to look around at intermission time. I could look around to see what they were selling. And I'd go back in the car and I'd say, Dad, a bucket of popcorn is $8. Dad, a hot dog is $6. Dad, a large Coke is, $7. He'd say, yeah, shut up and eat your sandwiches and drink your Kool-Aid. But you can stay up as long as you want. Michael, oh my God, Porky's Laugh Out Loud. Adam, thanks, Mike. Thanks. JR, I'm about to pull off another contract. When it gets to about 20%, I'll make about 550 on that one in one day. Nice. Michael, and no problem. And Karim, IRA won't let me do poor man cover call, so I guess I got to just buy the stock. JJ, a GameStop next week, 27.50. Wrote yesterday for 155. Closed today for 45 cents. Bottom back for 45 cents. That is called making money writing call options. And that's how we do it here on this channel. You want to learn how to do this? I got 13 classes on my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. The link is down below. Get your butt over there and start watching those classes. Start with number 1 and watch number 2 and so on, and hang out with these guys here, what they have to say all the time, and you will pick up how this is done. and you too will do what they do so well and make money in a bear market, because no one else is making money in a bear market. I can tell you that. It's not great out there. Nick, Uncle Bruce question, Biogen is not dropping because today is an option expiry. Could that be the reason? Possibly. It's 269.85. There's speculators on both sides of this equation. I mean, that's the bottom line. They're on both sides of this equation. I don't think the stock's going down $60 from here. 10 or 20 maybe, but you might have to wait this out longer than you'd like. Financial mischief, Michael H. I did not. The only thing I can figure out is it happened because of the number of leaps I own. The option requirement went through the roof. I was 100% cash and I had 10,000 of dry powder. It's just weird. Michael, financial, that's crazy. Glad you got out of it unscathed. Adam, thanks, Bruce. I appreciate you. I'll join tonight, cooking ramen right now, laughing out loud. Oh, can't wait. Looking forward to you, Adam. You're welcome anytime. Thank you, all of you who are becoming members of this channel. Become a Gold Bagel member today if you can, and join the party here. You get 5 extra shows, one every morning, and then the 6th extra is the Wednesday night primetime. So you get 6 extra shows a week just being a Gold Bagel member, moving up to this level, times 4 weeks a month. That is 24 extra features for the difference in price of being a member. You can be a member for $10 a month, or you can be a Gold Bagel member for $25. For $15, you get 24 more pieces of info. And the Wednesday night primetime shows, those are like one-on-one hangout shows. You can ask a lot of questions over there. And we cover a lot of stuff. People here will attest to that. Cindy B rolled up my Apple call to October 14th, 1 week closer, 145 to 140, and I received an extra $145. Cindy B, well done, taking money off the counter, shortening the exposure time. I love it. 139.20 on the stock. It's out of the money. I like it. Alberto, suffering succotash. Have a great weekend, Bagel family, Aaliyah. Uncle, see you Monday. When are you doing the group classes again? Maybe a one covering cash secured put. My next class, probably the latter half of October. There's probably a class coming up in the latter half of October, and I will let everyone in on it the minute I nail it down, and you guys just stand by, and we'll open up the reservation desk for those who would like to attend the class live, and we'll go from there. I'll keep you posted. JR, your dad knew how to do it, Uncle B. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Zed, thumbs up, number 115. Thank you, Ted. Zed Estate, thanks, Zed Estate. We have broken the 100 thumbs up barrier. There's 116 here. If there's any of you out there who can hit that thumbs up button for us, let's pound the bejesus out of that thing and get it even higher. Thank you all for that. Financial mischief, Michael. I have a margin account, but I avoid actually going into margin because back in June, E-Trade liquidated over half of my SoFi position, even though I had the funds being transferred in. SoFi ran up 19%. Never getting caught like that again. Never getting caught like that. Went up 19% that day. Nick, I just need it to drop $10. That's all I want. Biogen, drop $10. It's down to 268. It's already happening. And I miss all of it, says Financial Mischief. I don't want to miss anything. JR, it's the one in the morning that will give you the heads up about what is happening in order to make good writing decision. That's my first show, the Trade Alert show. That's the one that Gold Bagel members really like. I have a good whack of Gold Bagel members watching me at around 7:50 a.m. to 8:15 in the morning. Just before the 8:30 show, I am already letting everybody in on what happened overnight and giving you trade ideas so you know what to do right away. Absolutely. Okay, Alex, HBQ has finally joined the party and gone red. Look at that. It's $24.99, down a nickel. Look at that. It has gone down. 25.15 on GameStop, down 31 cents on the day. It's staying red too. The Dow's down 441. We got 7 minutes to go. The Dow's down 441. S&P down 44. NASDAQ down 127. All indexes are down more than 1%. 1.2% for NASDAQ, 125 for S&P, and 152 for the Dow. People don't want to be holding stock into the weekend. The day traders are liquidating into cash. That's what's going on. Ron Williams, Uncle was thinking of writing a couple of Googles. Looks like you want to write, what is that, November 4s, 101s, covered calls. Does that make sense? What do you think? Hey, let's take a look here. Google is 96.98, 96.53. Thinking of writing $101 call options. Well, they're $5 out of the money for November. So that should give you a decent premium, I would think. Curious, how much would you get, Ron? What kind of premium are you being offered? You may have time, you may not. 6 minutes to go. Michael, Financial Mister, I also have margin yet to use it, though. I don't bother using it. Michael, Financial Mister, what is it with E-Trade? What is it with these guys? Splair, yeah, just in case from me, I wish you all already an enjoyable weekend. For some Europeans, it's thankfully going to be a long weekend. Right on, Splair. Zed, as a gold member, you also have access to all the previous primetime shows. You see. Alberto, I enjoy the group classes. Last one we had, I learned a ton thanks to you. Mike and several other heavy hitters are all there. It's financial. Mr. Michael, I'm not sure. I've had multiple issues as of late with them. I transfer my account, but I don't really know where to go. JR, I made a killing on NVIDIA because of Uncle Bruce's morning show. Michael, Financial Minister, I've never had an issue with Fidelity, but I think others have. Beach Boy, Financial Minister, and Mike, GameStop is volatile enough for me that I stay away from the margin, but hey, some people enjoy walking to the volcano's mouth as well. Coyote, Bon Voyage Markets, Ron Williams, $3.40 a contract. So you're getting $3.40 for a one-on-one, right? But that's still November. Maybe better off writing something closer, like in time. Not going till November. Just write maybe October 21s, and maybe writing 99s or 98s. That might be a better place to be. Stocks at 96, a little out of the money, but closer in. October 21, October 14. See if you can scoop close to $3 for those. Might be a better move. Michael Chu, haha. Alberto, Fidelity cost me a few grand. Technical issues didn't allow me any moves for almost 9 days, and that was so frustrating, wasn't it? Boo! Here comes the rug man. Here comes the rug man. We're down to 4 minutes. Mirko, for me, the morning show was more like around 2 p.m. But it is great. The prime time is 2 a.m. That's kind of hard, but most times I'll make it or watch the rerun. Very valuable info. JR, I think I need a kickback from the TW folks. Constantine, have a good night, everybody. And a great weekend. Uncle Bruce, I really appreciate you. Thank you, and have a good night. Thank you, Constantine. Alberto, Ragman, the boy, up to something. Michael, Alberto, I've never had an issue, but that is a bit scary. Alex, by the way, I got my offer on a mortgage in the UK today, 3.91%. The broker told me that offers are going up from lenders by about 1% over the weekend. I would take that deal. Zed, Uncle Bruce, cash secured put class would be a great idea. A deep dive and specifically how to roll and what to look for as well. Michael, Alberto, you use ATP on the web. Alex, housing market collapse coming soon in the country near you. Well, there's the other side of it. Do you want to buy a house with the market collapsing? Oh my gosh. Scary stuff, but rates are going up. No doubt about it. We're down to 3 minutes, you guys. 481 point drop on the Dow. We're at the low of the day on the Dow. We're down 53 on S&P, down NASDAQ, 157 on NASDAQ. 1.6 drop on the Dow, 1.46 and 1.48 on S&P and NASDAQ. Oil down 152 to 79.71. And here we go. TD Ameritrade charges 65 cents a trade. Hawkeye, congratulations, Alex. You scored. Beach Boy. Marco, yeah, for me, the morning show is at 3 p.m. and prime time is like 3 a.m., so mostly reruns for those. Michael, Fidelity charges 65 cents to pen, but 0 to close if you buy back under 65 cents. Alberto, Michael H. on the web. And Don K. Spy Die. I have no idea what that means. Michael, Alberto, I strictly use ATP. JR, a little lower, and I can close out my last 20% position. Let's go, Mary Jo. We're down to 2 minutes. We're down 483 on the Dow. Nike, 8306. Biogen, 266. It's falling. It's coming back. Apple is down to 138.24. Who wrote those Apple contracts? Geniuses out there. GameStop 25.10, SoFi 489.5, Rocket Lab 407, HBQ 24.92, down 12. The AMCs are now off collectively 32 cents or something like that. We got ME down 12, Matterport down 11, ATIP down 3.5, Smart Rent down 8 cents, Spire down 6, Cyxtera is up 6 cents. Bed Bath Beyond down a dime, Tesla down 307 to 265. Who's writing those 280s? Who's writing those 275s? Who's writing those 270s? Oh, there are geniuses out there in Tesla land, I tell you. And who's crossing their arms and letting it happen? Oh, you gotta love it. Down $3 on Tesla. Pfizer down 42 cents, Boeing down 426, Cisco down 60. What a market. 509-point drop on the Dow, the low of the day. 1 minute to go. Sam Moore, enjoying my weekend from my hotel room with a bottle of champagne, just fired 50 grand into the market. Nice. Coyote. Yeehaw. Christina, GameStop, 25.03. It's going lower. It is. 25.03. It's on a last minute drop. 25.01 now on the GameStop. So it's not even holding 25. Kind of interesting to see how this is playing out. Probably going to hang around there. Won't it? 25 on that. We got no time left. I think we're done. I think we're finished on the day here. Let's go. Alberto, Michael, Johnny Dangerously is my nickname. Wing Commander. Folks, have a great weekend. Looking forward to Monday. Public holiday in Germany, but so no work distraction. Just Uncle Bruce and the markets. Coyote, smiling. Christina, Larry, JR, there she blows. Where's Larry? On his way to Greece. Coyote, the bells have been rung. Michael, Larry's in Brooklyn. He's probably busy. I think he's getting ready to go to Athens. He's going to, going to Greece. Alex, thank you, pal, for hanging in, ringing the bells for Larry tonight. Appreciate it. JR, ringing the bells too. Splair, hopefully I could buy next week my calls. I can buy back after my fresh cash arrives, but not at least it's the last week before I have a week vacation. Then I can watch 3 of the classes. Brian, thanks for the recommendations. Everyone have a great weekend. Coyote, I am the generic brand Larry, but I'm not as good. Cloud 7 bought another 300 SoFi before the close. Splair, thanks for the bells. Everybody, guys, thank you. 495-point drop on the Dow today. Nike down 12.21 to 83.12. Biogen 267, just only up 272. So it did back off a bit at the end. Apple dropped to 138 near the low. I think that's the low of the day. Apple, that is the low of the day. Yep, down 448. Interesting. GameStop 25.13, down 33. Aftermarket on GameStop. Let's see what we're showing now. 25.13 right now. There you have it. There you go. Headline is a brutal month for stocks. It's all over. SoFi 489 down up 5 cents actually. 489 up 5. Rocket Lab down 8.5. HPQ at 24.96 down 9. ME down 13. We've got Matterport down 11. ATIP down 2.5. Smart Rent down 8.5. Spire down 5.5. Cyxtera up 7 cents. Wing Commander, Coyote, a cheap knockoff. There is just one, Larry, Michael, under 5 for SoFi is a steal. Alex, have a great weekend, everybody. We're going to make some moolah in October. I think so. JR, it wasn't brutal for my brokerage account, though. There you go. Not that brutal. Depending on who you watch on YouTube, I guess, and what influencer you follow and support, maybe it wasn't so bad. Maybe you pulled in a couple of dollars while others bled to death. Interesting, isn't it? What a run. Beach Boy, thanks to all Larrys out there. Thank you. Thank you, all Larry wannabes. Thank you all. $40 even on Cisco, down 57. Boeing down 415. Pfizer down 33. Home Depot down 172. Vanik down 278 to 185. IBM down 274. Microsoft 460. These are all late sell-off drops on all these stocks. Goldman down $3. Google down 194 to 96.15. Amazon 180 down. Meta down 73. It was up all day except at the bell. BlackBerry down a dime. Royal Caribbean down 5.74. Norwegian down 250, and Carnival 702 a share, down 213. Yuck. Target down 322. JP Morgan down 155. Costco down 671. Walmart down 236. Nvidia down 81. Walt Disney down 299. Moderna holding a gain of 18 cents. American Airlines down 21. Netflix down 430. What a day today. Welcome one, welcome all. So glad you were with us this week. Hope that you made a little bit of money out there. Looking forward to a couple of meetings this weekend. We got 2 sessions booked here. One for 10 in the morning, one for 2 in the afternoon. 12 o'clock session in the afternoon is available for anyone that would like to make a reservation. Let me know. Send me an email. We'll set you up. Interesting stuff. Kent says, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Beach Boy, there can be only one. Splair, the worthless Tilray call that I bought is still in my portfolio. It should expire today. Beach Boy, that was a great movie sequel as well. Splair, I have the feeling as well October will be good for our group. Hawkeye, big thanks, Uncle Bruce. Way to go, Hawkeye. Wing Commander, great stuff for my ESPP. A down market is good when you get stock PF of a company you were working for even cheaper. Oh, you get performance shares in Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken. The lower the stock gets, the more shares you get as a bonus. Okay, right on, Wing Commander. Nothing wrong with that. Well done, everybody. Everyone out there, have a great weekend. Join me again on Monday. I look forward to seeing you guys. Let's see if we can make some money next week. Michael, have a good weekend, everybody. Take care. Nick, Uncle Bruce, if this Biogen drops to 250 on Monday, I will be sending you a donation of 10 grand. But remember, it's got to drop to $250. Oh, okay, I'll put the word out there, Nick. No pressure on me. Hang on a second here. Yeah, listen. Yeah, look. Yeah, put the word out. Yeah, $249.99 Monday. Thank you. Okay, it's been done. I've made the call. Relax, Nick. You just put your feet up, put your heads back there a little bit. Just do that. Relax, my friend. We got it covered for you. It's all good. The call's been made. Mirko, Splair, it will be booked out. They do it over the weekend, most times Saturday. Yes, that's when it'll be done. That's true, Mirko. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay well. Join me Monday morning, and let's get at it and make some dough. How about that? It's been a very fun week already. Michael, he says, let's get together. Nick the Whale says, a Wing Commander. I'll see you first thing, okay? Jen and I wish you all the best from a secret location in Calgary, and we'll catch you Monday morning. And let's do it again. All right, guys? Yeah, thank you. Have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.